Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition. Samuel Adams Cold Snap Revisited, a seasonal brew. White ale brewed with spices and spices added. From Boston Beer Company. And there's a picture of Samuel Paul Revere. Okay. .3% alcohol, 10 international bitterness units. I've had this before. I didn't really care for it then, and I was telling, well, let me read the ingredients first. 2-row pale barley malt blend. That's a standard Boston Beer Company, Samuel Adams line ingredient. And then the malted wheat with this wheat beer, and the hops are Hallertau Mittelfrüh. They also have fruits and spices of some sort, including, but not limited to, orange peel, plum, hibiscus, and coriander. It gets an okay score on Beer Advocate. The bros say it's okay. Rate Beer says 43 out of 100 and 50 out of 100 for the style. So they're not loving it either. But then, it doesn't always match up. They thought Amstel Light was like, basically, if you look at the scores, the worst thing on the planet. But then, it's pretty pleasant. It's, you know, a light beer. It's sort of dull, but it's pleasant enough. This beer I found to be rather dull and noticeably unpleasant. But that, sort of like a style thing. Even the great wit beers like St. Bernardus wit. Yeah, it's wonderful and outstanding, and I still don't really like it, but that's just a style thing. I saw some guy commenting last night saying, white ales, that's bleach, man, don't drink that. Just, some people may adore the style, and I'm not gonna sit there and say don't drink it. If you like it, buy it and try it and drink it and enjoy it. Okay, Best by May of 2016. Certified kosher, in case you need to know that. It's been a few years since I've had it. And well, I was telling Maria earlier, Maria Devon, the girl next door, I was like, go do this video for this wit beer. I always find these kind of beers to be depressing. I don't mean like I get depressed. It's just like, let me go through with it. It's a bad attitude to have when you're going to review the beer, but I'm going to try to be fair with it. Not much of a off-white head. It's very hazy, golden. I'm going to be an optimist about this. Okay. It's about 56 degrees, sunny. It's a bit too windy though, but it is dry. One of those 25 days out of the year down in southeastern Louisiana when we get dry weather. You know, low humidity. It smells like white wheat bread. That's a brand of bread, white wheat bread. I think it's Flowers Bakery that does it. And assorted floury, fruity, spicy spices. So think of spiced white wheat bread and an overriding beer flavor, which makes sense, aroma, which makes sense considering that it's beer. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's spicy white bread, kind of a hard to describe mouthfeel, kind of a these wit beers, and Hoegaarden is good. It's elevated above this, but I don't see that much around anymore. It's not a chewy mouthfeel, but it's something about it that to me is unpleasant. To me, maybe you might just love it. Kind of a blobby finish. Guess that's a wet finish. it's about 3 out of 5 sugar cubes and practically 0 out of 5 hop cones. No, I don't hate it. If I never had it again, it would be too soon, though. Hey, but I got through. I did 1 bottle earlier. That video was too long. I was going on showing all these parade bulletins. I mean, they were pretty funny. Like, these parades put out all kind of outrageous things on their floats, like satirical and things like that. And they had one float. It was showing Bruce Jenner, and it was Nutter Cutter cereal. Not Wheaties, they were calling it trannies, something. Year of the tranny. So, if you're real sensitive, those parades are not good to go to, because they're gonna just do outrageous things. And some of the parades are right wing, and then some are left wing, and it depends who they want to attack. It's all done in. It's not really meant to be serious, though. Like Zulu Parade, where they're all wearing blackface. They've always done that. It does have kind of a nice little lemony thing going on. I guess for beer overall, it's average. It's like a C for beer overall. For a wit beer, and this is kind of a commentary upon the style, it's probably a B+, A- wit beer. The ones that I thought were really fantastic, well, the Hoegaarden is much better. The St. Bernardus Wit is really better, even better. They used to make a beer called Celis Grand Cru. That was like 8% Imperial wit beer from Michigan. That company went out of business. There is a beer produced in Europe today called Celis White. Somebody got the rights to the Pierre Celis recipe and name. He died, but somebody got a right to that. That's a really nice one. So this is kind of like they're saying, and like I'm saying, it's okay. I find that a lot of what I'm getting from the Samuel Adams line the last 5 years has been in that kind of like that. Okay, just they got a lot, but you're getting less from more. Seems like Maria was ranting about that, boy. She getting so angry about it. She just, I don't know. So if you want less from more, get a Samuel Adams off the shelf. I do want to revisit their Rebel Rouser, though. I was really impressed with that double IPA. The Rebel was good. The Rebel Rider was dull, thin, and I hated it like I do all those session IPAs, except for the Founders Session IPA. It's really good, and that's why it's wildly popular. So I'll give this a very reserved laissez les bon temps roulé, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to sunny, beautifully clear southeastern Louisiana.